How many of you have a passport or even know how to get one? Well, let me tell you. When I got my first passport, I was around 19 years old. I had no idea how to even begin the process. So, living in the US, having a passport is not only valuable to travel, but it's good to have in unexpected emergencies, and it's knowledgeable to know how to obtain one. According to the web article, The Travel Biz No One Talks About, Americans don't have passports. The author Michael Goldstein states more than 200 million Americans, or 60% of the population, do not have passports. So I'm here today to inform you all on the importance of having a passport, how to obtain one, and some resourceful tips on the whole passport. So let's begin. Now, you may be asking yourself, well, why should I have a passport? What's so important about it? Let me explain it to you. Again, living in the US, we're extremely fortunate to be able to travel to other countries, but we need a passport in order to get into those other countries, and we need a passport to return back into the United States. Now, it's not only important to travel, but it's also important in unexpected emergencies. A passport is actually a document that is issued by each country to its citizens, showing proof of citizenship. So let's say you're out of the US, you get into some type of trouble, it's good to have your passport. It shows you're a US citizen. They can contact your emergency contacts. And I notice whenever I travel and I say I'm a US citizen, I'm higher up in the hierarchy. I get a lot of respect for being a US citizen. That's really nice. So, but now that you guys understand the importance of having a passport, let's move on to the process of how to actually obtain one. Now, getting a passport is not as complicated as you might think. The first step is simple. You'll need to get a passport application. It looks like this. You can get it at your local post office, passport agencies near you, or you can go to www.travel.state.gov, print it out there. You fill it out, print it out at your house, fill it out. So once you've completed your application, you will need these documents according to the author of Star Tripping Abroad, Tanisha Ann Sky, states a passport application, proof of U.S. citizenship, proof of identity, and two professional 2x2-inch photographs. For proof of citizenship, you can use your birth certificate. I have mine here. Proof of identity, you can use your ID, driver's license. It's good to make a copy of them too. And then this is what your 2x2-inch photograph will look like. Keep in mind when you go take your photo, do not wear white because you'll look like a floating head and they will not accept it. You'll need to go back and retake them. And you can get these photos taken at your local CVS, Walgreens, Costco. It's not very expensive. So after you've completed the application, gathered all your documents, you can turn all of this in at your local post office, and it'll take about 10 to 12 weeks to receive your passport in the mail, or you can expedite it, and that takes about 4 to 6 weeks. So since I have now explained the importance of having a passport and how to obtain one, I want to share some resourceful tips with you all. I don't know if you know this, but one day a year in the United States, there's an annual Passport Day. So according to the web article, Passport Day in the US, it states, on March 27th, all passport agencies will be open and accepting passport book and passport card applications from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. with no need to schedule an appointment. For this day only, US citizens without urgent travel plans may apply directly at regional passport agency, and both routine and expedited processing services may be requested. So that's pretty neat because I know when I got my passport, I had to go to a passport agency and I had to make an appointment, and they expedited it for me because I needed it within 3 weeks, but I had to pay a lot more money A normal passport is about $60. This cost me about $200. And if you want to find an agency near you, I know I went to San Francisco, but you can go to that website, www.travel.state.gov, and you can find all the passport agencies near you, with the ones in the US. But I had no idea that it was going to take like 10 to 12 weeks to receive it, and I needed it like pronto. My trip was in 3 weeks. Luckily, I got it in 2 weeks, but I wish I knew sooner. So moral of the story, do not wait till last minute to get a passport because it will be expensive and stressful. Alrighty now, so in conclusion, having a passport is not only valuable for traveling and unexpected emergencies, but is valuable to know how to obtain one. So you don't wait last minute like me and be all stressed out and have to pay a fortune. So since you all are now informed on the importance of having a passport, how to obtain one, and a little resourceful tips, I hope you all go get a passport and you are not a part of those 60% of Americans who do not have one. Thank you.